everybody, my name's Minhua. Well, today we're going to be talking about shapes. Okay, well, while we're talking about those topics, we'll play some games. Okay, well, now let's get started. Okay, now in all words, all over in your room, look around. What can you see? Yes, all the things are in your room. Your furniture's right, maybe. Your fans or your lamp, right? Yeah, that also stays in my room. Well, they all have a shape, right? Yeah, just like the lamp. The lamp can look like a circle or it can also look like a square, right? Well, we're going to be looking at objects and see what are their shapes. Okay, well, first shape here we have is a heart. A heart, you know. Well, we always says that the shape heart is like this, right? Well, never think that this shape is a real heart, right? Because a real heart has a very different shapes. It just looks like this. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, something like that, right? Well, that's very different. It's not as this shape, right? But it's different. We'll never think like that, right? That'll be a very, very big problem for you. Well, what can look like a heart? Well, many decorations can be hearts, just like gift box or a calendar, not a calendar, but a colander, or also a hairpin, right? The one that you see on people's hair. Okay, or we can also see those hearts in a party or maybe in a cart, right? Heart is very special shapes, and people usually use those shapes of hearts to show that they love you. They are taking care of you, right? Well, hearts, right? Okay, our next word here we have is triangle. Triangle. Triangle is a pretty nice shape. Well, now I have a challenge for you. Can you describe the triangle? This is a triangle. Okay, well, triangle has 3 sides, 3 corners, and 3 angles. Angles can be like this, or they can also be like this. They can also look like this, right? It can be big or small or any kind of shape. You would learn it on graders grades, kind of like in grade 4, I remember, okay? Well, those are triangles. Well, triangles can be look like a rulers, right? Like the one that you use to see if that's a real corner of a square, right? Yeah, that kind of rulers. I think that you have this one, right? Maybe? Okay, and traffic signs also have those shapes. Yes, you know, the traffic lights. Not always it will look like a triangle, but sometimes if there's some kind of like signs that are telling us something, right? Just kind of like signs that tell us if we need to stop or not, or maybe there's a building, there's a working there, right? Well, traffic signs, or it can also be included on stars, right? Well, a star, it will have 5 corners, 5 triangles in total. Yeah, well, when you're looking at a star, you see it's like this. This is the first triangle, this is another triangle, this is another triangle, and the last one is also a triangle, right? Well, triangles too. But star usually is another kind of shape. Okay, well, our next word here we have is square. You know what? Square. We are talking here as we talk about two-dimensional shapes. We'll learn about three-dimensional shapes later, but this is a square or a Rubik. When you look at a Rubik, it's kind of like it's a cube, not a square. Well, a cube is like this. Oops, it's pretty ugly. There we go. I don't think so. Maybe let me. Okay. Well, it's just like this. Oh. I swear, some lines are. Well, after many thousand times, I've drawn a cube there. Okay? Well, a cube. Well, all of the sides are shaped like a square. Cube is three-dimensional shapes, or we say 3D shape. Okay? Well, a cube is made out of squares, right? And usually we have 6 squares. Okay? Well, next word is rectangle. The rectangle. How can we know if it's a rectangle or not? Right? Well, if it's a rectangle, then it will have 2 lines that are the same. That have the same length like this. Right? And now 2 lines. It has the different shapes of those two. But you know what? It's just have the same when they are how to say like that. It means kind of like in a rectangle you can see there's 2 pairs of lines that are equal together. Right? Take this. Well, a rectangle, it also have 4 angles, 4 corners, and 4 sides. Okay? Well, what can be like a shape of a rectangle? It can be a television, a window, a door, or maybe a book, or maybe a phone, right? Many things. Or it can just be the screen of my laptop now. Right, okay? And our next word here we have is circle. For the three-dimensional shapes of the circle is a sphere. Sphere? Yeah, that's right. Well, a circle looks like this. Okay? This is a circle. A circle can be this big or it can also be this small. Or it can just be a dot. Yeah, actually it's also a kind of circle. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, a circle. Well, it can be a fan, I've told you before, or a clock, or plates, or a drum. It can also be a mirror. This is a mirror, right? See me? Okay, well, this is a mirror. A mirror also has a shape of circle. Okay, and our next word here we have is rhombus. Rhombus, just kind of like it just looks like this shape. There, this shape. Kinda sky. It looks like this one, right? You see? Yeah, it is a rhombus. Well, rhombus just look like a diamond shapes, right? Well, that can be a self, right? Or kites. You know the kites have the shape. That's just like this, right? And titles. The titles here, right? You see? It also have rhombus. Okay, well, let's play a game. Okay? We are going to be looking at words about those three-dimensional shapes. I'll say the dimensional shapes and you tell me if it's is the 2D dimensional shapes? Well, I have a circle. Well, what is the 3-dimensional shapes of the circle? A sparrow, right? And next we have, what is the 3-dimensional shapes of a triangle? Yes, it's right. It's the pyramid cone, right? Well, here, I have a shape for you. This is a cone. Well, you know what? A cone is made out of a circle. And this outer part here is kind of like, it's not flat. Well, we instead, it's made out of any shapes, right? Next, I have here is cube. That's pretty easy, right? It's made of squares. Well, today we learned about shapes. Well, shapes are very important. They help our life to be a lot more prettier and lots more wonderful. It also helps us to be like in shape. It helps us to be pretty. It doesn't let us to be something kind of like scary, right? Because if there's no shapes, everything would be in many different kinds of shapes. There wouldn't be enough good space for us to live, right? That's too bad. Okay? Well, I have a daily questions for you. Do you know any more kinds of shapes in its 3-dimensional shapes? Please tell me. Can you find any shape of those, any object that has those shapes? Please tell me. Okay? Well, now it's time to say bye. See you next time and have a great day.